Alright, so it's Animedia 101 here, and today we're gonna be talking about this certain popular One Piece theory where they kind of have this theory where Crocodile is Luffy's mom because an elm fell down. Eva and Crocodile were there together, right? And then Eva said he was keeping Crocodile's secret, right? Which obviously means that Crocodile was once a woman because that's what everyone thinks for some reason without any evidence to back it up. So I'm here to say that that's definitely true because I'm a theory enthusiast and I believe that every theory is true until proven debunked. So this one is definitely true. And this is so obvious because we've seen that Luffy and Crocodile, they both have scars on their face, which means that they are in fact related. People have concluded this because, in fact, Luffy, Dragon, and Garp all have scars on the right side of their face or some kind of marking. So this automatically means that they are in fact related. So, yeah, since Crocodile has a scar on both sides of his face, that represents his two genders, most definitely, which means that he's definitely Luffy's mom, because this is what makes the most sense, obviously, and this is what it means to make a theory video. And it's not because Oda would totally do something like this and not have it just be something random because we know that Luffy's mom hasn't been revealed, and then Luffy had such a big connection to Crocodile because he lost to him. Oh my god, it's not like Luffy's lost to Magellan and a bunch of other people too. So I'm making a theory today saying that Magellan is in fact Luffy's mom because obviously this must be true, and Magellan has that weird lines on his face, which could also represent his two genders, which makes me feel like Crocodile is not Luffy's mom, but it's in fact Magellan instead, because this would make way more sense for the thematically of this story. Because first of all, Luffy has to be powerful, and Magellan's powerful, and he's stronger than Crocodile. So then, if Luffy's gonna be Pirate King, obviously his parents have to be powerful, because we know that Dragon's powerful because he obviously has the biggest bounty in the entire world. So then, if Magellan's the opposite of Dragon and total opposites, it would make a parallel because Luffy's two sides and what he believes in, and then Magellan, I don't know, he's super strong, and he has this cool devil fruit, and Luffy's immune to poison, and Magellan's, kind of immune to poison, because he's, poison, you know? It's not like Luffy totally got his poison immunity because of Magellan. That's just a silly theory, obviously. Because they're, obviously connected because of this poison thing. It's not like Magellan poisoned Luffy and gave him some kind of poison immunity, but I don't know. I'm just making theories here. I don't think it would be someone like Caesar Clown, who also had a thing that had a poison kind of ability. So obviously, it can't be Caesar Clown because Luffy beat Caesar Clown super easily, which means that Caesar Clown is weak, and obviously Caesar Clown's smart or something, but he's also stupid. And Luffy's stupid or something, but he's also smart, which means they're complete opposites, which means that Luffy cannot be related to Caesar Clown in any way. So I'm just debunking the theory that Caesar Clown is definitely Luffy's mom. And I've never seen any fusion devil fruits, but I think that there's a possibility there's some kind of fusion devil fruit, and what would make the most sense is that not individual ones are them, but I think that Magellan and Crocodile are in fact Luffy's mom. I think this will make the way more sense dramatically in the story, even though we saw that in the SBSs that Oda drew both Crocodile and Magellan on separate occasions as children, and they weren't fused together. So I'm kind of making sure that this is totally safe. So my evidence totally supports this, and I'm telling you this straight out that this makes complete sense. And people are having all these theories that like Luffy's mom was like a celestial dragon or something. It's like that's the opposite of dragon, and dragon has dragon in his name, which means he has to be connected to the celestial dragons in some sort of way, obviously, which means that definitely Luffy's mom was a celestial dragon. But I don't think this is true either, because I don't think Oda would just do that. Like, dragon's like the opposite of the celestial dragons. So why would he want to like be named dragon in the first place? Like, why didn't he just take his name? Because obviously he has some kind of like ties to the celestial dragons, but he doesn't want to like talk about it. So the other theory is that Garp was like married to a celestial dragon, and that's why he was like close with the like Marines. It's like he still wants to stay there, even though it's not like he totally has some kind of obligation to the Marines, because he's been in the organization for like years and he also like knows everything. So like he's just gonna defect for random reasons. Like Sengoku obviously wanted to retire, but no, he's just working as an inspector. That theory is kind of debunked as well. So not gonna lie, like Luffy's mom, I feel like it's obviously Pierre from Skypiea, and the thing is, Pierre's trying to hide the fact that he's now a bird that has the horse devil fruit, because then like he's actually like a human woman, and then Eva like changed his body shape, and that's obviously why he was trying to hide the whole time, even hiding in plain sight. Like, you know, like, Luffy's named Monkey D. Luffy, which means that he's quirky and, like, animal-based. So Pierre is obviously an animal, which means he's very closely connected to Luffy. So I'm not gonna lie, Luffy probably changed his gender and his appearance so that Pierre would be unsuspecting and just, like, vibe at Skypiea. So I'm obviously saying that Luffy is definitely related to Pierre, and Pierre is in fact Luffy's mother, because this makes the total amount of sense. You know, like Gonfall, he's like old, right? And he's with like Pierre, right? Which means that every old character in One Piece, they obviously have to know each other, because like that's just how it worked, okay? So then Garp knew Pierre, right? And then Garp was like, okay, you're my son's wife, right? So then like I'm gonna keep you with this my old and trusted friend who is Gonval. So like this totally makes sense. Like Garp entrusted Ace basically with him because Roger was like, take my baby, alright? I want your baby. And then Garp was like, I want your babies. And this is how it worked, alright? So this makes total sense thematically throughout the story. And then, like, Garp is just, like, taking in kids, like, protecting them. Like, he knew that he was obviously close to Draken, who was his son. And Garp, like, totally cares about his son, right? Even though they're, like, opposite sides of the relationship. And, like, Garp, it's totally like he does care about his son, even though we've never seen them interact ever, so we have no idea what their relationship is actually like. But we saw in Marineford that obviously they're like friends or something, so like, you know, Luffy, he like cares about his family, and Garp like cares about his family. So like this is obviously proof that Pierre is Luffy's mom, and I don't know how you could possibly debunk this because my logic is so sound. So not gonna lie, this video is like gonna be super popular because it makes the most sense of like anything you've ever heard. Like this is the most best One Piece theory of all time because it makes the most sense thematically throughout the story. I don't know how you could debunk this. And like obviously Enru was like there, right? But Enru doesn't know anything about Luffy. He's like the opposite of Luffy, because like, you know how he has the lightning and then Luffy's like immune to that, and then like Pierre still doesn't like Enru, which makes me think more that he's like connected to Luffy because Gonfall doesn't like Enru, which means my logic is like the most sound of all time. And I don't know how you could possibly debunk this because this makes the most sense in the entire story. Like I've never seen a theory that makes like more sense at all. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry for that video. I just wanted to make a joke video because my friend kept telling me to make theory videos, and I was like, no, let me do a joke one. And this makes total sense. So this is actually Amayo, not the name I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And please come back tomorrow because I'll probably be making an actual serious video. So yeah, let's get on with that. So that's pretty much it. Please do like, comment, subscribe, share it around, because I know it's obviously the main theory of all time. So yeah, that's it for the video.